Hello, and welcome to Solid 10 D&D. This is our off week, so we're not actually playing a session this week, unfortunately. We will be back again next week, but we wanted to put something out there so we can talk to y'all. You guys can see some stuff, put something together, working on some other stuff. It's going to come out probably over the next several weeks. We'll see. Just additional stuff. Let's see. What's here? Before I get into any more of my thing, you guys have anything else? Anything you want to add? Anything you want to talk about? You got work you're working on, or roll into the thing?
I am working on my character intro for Namiya Nightshade. It's in the middle of the process right now, so whenever we get closer to finishing that, we will announce it. Announce when it's going live. And also, if you are new here and you're not from the TikTok, you should totally check out Solid 10 D&D TikTok for all of the updates.
Finger guns.
Back to you.
I think we also have a Twitter and a Facebook page and just some other stuff. You can just look for us on the stuff, and we've made some stuff to put there. Just for shits and giggles. Yes, nerd, indeed. I think our favorite halfling is also working on her character thing. It's still in the writing stages, so that will come at some point. But let me just roll on to the thing that I've got, and this isn't going to be a long stream. Let me preface first that I don't do this for a living. I don't do video stuff, so I'm learning. It's for fun, so it's kind of rough, but I'm still really excited about it. So I'm just going to roll it. This is kind of a sneak peek lore dump of the world of Truistria that we are playing D&D in. Enjoy.
Long ago, there were those that we now know as the Old Gods. They grew bored, and in their boredom they decided to create a new world, and they called it Truistria. In their whimsy, they placed the races throughout the land. In the rolling hills along the coast of the great Galen Bay, the gnomes built their city, naming it Winkum, and they tinkered and built. In the red mountains of the Monadurg, the old gods placed the dwarfs, who built into the red stone and heralded Crimson Crag as their capital. In the blistering heats of the south, at the edge of the vast desert known as the Sands of Syria, is the home of the Dragonborn, building their sandstone towers and proclaiming the city as Kimber. Tieflings claimed the plains along the great lake of Venerin and built their sprawling city, naming it Nefnin. The realms of man spread fast and wide, but still they claimed their capital of Herrick. In an ancient forest, the elves hid themselves away and used magic to sing their homes from the trees, both high in the air and along the ground, quietly naming their capital Othiasari. Far to the south, the Halflings don't much lay claim, but love their lands, and from it a town was born called Hillshire. The goblins were placed high in the snow-capped Borosian mountains, building their wretched capital into large caverns, calling it Cold Rot. And far in the ashen north, towered over by a volcano, the orcs built their towers and walls, deeming it grandeur. Pleased with their work, the old gods watched as all the races built and grew and spread across the land. And then the old gods, they disappeared. As the years passed, a new power rose, the self-proclaimed Lord of all, Eros, who walked among the citizens of Truistria, building a following. It was in this time that the tales of the tomes of power came to be known. Then just as quickly, they vanished. The stories of them quickly fading from knowledge, and they became the lost tomes to those few that remember. Much like the old gods, Eros too vanished from Truistria, though his following remained and grew over the centuries. Out there, in Truistria, are the lost tomes of power, waiting to be found and wielded again. Something is calling out, for the time of destiny has come.
And we're back.
Whoa.
That was pretty fun. That was pretty fun to put together. Kind of some lore about the world. Oh yes, thank you. I planned on doing the story so far, but I realized that was a huge endeavor. So I figured I would wait and do that and release it over time. We're still a pretty new channel, so I think that our session from last week is probably going to disappear tonight sometime. But they're on YouTube. There's a link to it. If you want to check it out. The early ones, there's some audio issues. I think that happens with a lot of people when they try to do this. But last week's was great. It's there. It's session, what was that, 33?
33.
Yeah, the Monodurgs. But I think that's all I've got for now. You want me to roll it again? Like, I mean, we can hang out and watch it one more time.
Yeah, let's watch it again.
Okay, let's watch it again.
Okay.
Alright, here we go. Let me mute everything and flip it over. Mute.
Long ago, there were those that we now know as the old gods. They grew bored, and in their boredom they decided to create a new world, and they called it Truistria. In their whimsy, they placed the races throughout the land. In the rolling hills along the coast of the great Galeen Bay, the gnomes built their city, naming it Winkum, and they tinkered and built. In the red mountains of the Monodurg, the old gods placed the dwarfs, who built into the red stone and heralded Crimson Crag as their capital. In the blistering heats of the south, at the edge of the vast desert known as the Sands of Syria, is the home of the Dragonborn, building their sandstone towers and proclaiming the city as Kimber. Tieflings claimed the plains along the great lake of Venerin and built their sprawling city, naming it Nafn. The realms of man spread fast and wide, but still they claimed their capital of Herrick. In an ancient forest, the elves hid themselves away and used magic to sing their homes from the trees, both high in the air and along the ground, quietly naming their capital Sari. Far to the south, the Halflings don't much lay claim, but love their lands. And from it, a town was born called Hills Higher. The goblins were placed high in the snow-capped Borosian mountains, building their wretched capital into large caverns, calling it Cold Rot. And far in the ashen north, towered over by a volcano, the orcs built their towers and walls, deeming it Grder. Pleased with their work, the old gods watched as all the races built and grew and spread across the land. And then the old gods, they disappeared. As the years passed, a new power rose, the self-proclaimed Lord of all, Eros, who walked among the citizens of Truistria, building a following. It was in this time that the tales of the tomes of power came to be known. Then just as quickly, they vanished. The stories of them quickly fading from knowledge, and they became the lost tomes to those few that remember. Much like the old gods, Eros too vanished from Truistria, though his following remained and grew over the centuries. Out there, in Truistria, are the lost tomes of power, waiting to be found and wielded again. Something is calling out, for the time of destiny has come.
That was fun again.
No, it's very nice.
I'm so excited.
I wish I had more time to spend on it. I literally spent, the past couple days just kind of throwing it together. I literally went to get dinner last night and rewrote the whole damn thing in my head because I'm like, I don't have time to do all of that. And then I did that last night and this morning, so. Very nice.
So yeah, that's
Oh.
a fun thing.
So you guys want to talk about your characters? Maybe tease them a little bit. Talk about some stuff that's happened that's stupid. I think we can probably go another about 7:20. I don't want to go too long. This is a short one.
Okay. You go first, Reed.
About what?
Right on the spot. Put you right on the spot. Hey, you
About me?
can kind of do what you did like at the beginning of our last stream, first stream. This was the first time.
Okay. I'm actually just in character all the time. I play Reed, a feral little halfling who, despite being a druid, has none of that calmness at all. Literally running hands 24/7 if she can. But she's recently discovered a love of cooking. She be up in that kitchen with Billy Lurch. They got some good stuff going on in there. And just adventuring, looting shit.
Reed is also notorious for stealing teeth.
She should have been a dentist.
She should have been.
Just a whole day, you know.
What started the whole teeth thing? Honestly, I can't remember. That was so long ago. We started this campaign playing via text, and then we started doing it over voice just for shits and giggles, and then video, and now we're streaming it just because it's so much fucking fun.
It was the baby green dragon, it was like, I think I started off, I'll remember where I came from, and then I think it just slowly slipped into sociopathical tendencies.
No, sentiment and madness.
I mean, it was monster, that vagabond leader's tooth.
Oh yeah, you took a human tooth. That's when it got real weird.
Like shoved a burning staff in his mouth, popped it.
I'll be right back, Mr. DM.
Okay. Okay, bye. See you in a minute. Yeah, I couldn't remember how your tooth thing, waka waka, your tooth thing started. Did you? You didn't take any. Did you take some from the creatures in that cavern? What are they, cloakers and basilisks and?
That was the one under Whitemaw.
Yeah, that cavern. That was a fucking cavern.
The only teeth I didn't get was when we were traveling to wherever and we met the Gleeman, and there was like wolves and giants.
Oh yeah, that was the Grey Waste. I think you can see that on the video. It's just outside of Herrick when you guys were going down the King's Road. Didn't quite make it there. You fought some
No.
were they stone giants? And they had some wolf companions and... Oh yeah, you killed the daddy stone giant. And then the wife stone giant showed up and she was real angry.
Yeah.
And then you murdered her too. And I think that's when the Gleeman actually...
Oh, there was boars too.
Oh yeah, the boars happened way
Nim
before that.
died.
Yeah, because Nim fucking died. That was the first time she died.
Yeah, Nim died. Professional teeth never, indeed.
Grabbing those
What-
chompers.
What is sentenced to come back to? And Nim died.
Nim died.
Nim did die.
Yeah.
Nim did die. Nim died twice.
Yeah, that was wild. I think that was still on text when that happened because I was like, oh my god, I typed it all out. Hit send.
So a little bit about Nim, is that she is a purple tiefling sorcerer of the Clockwork Soul. She is very nerdy. Grew up in a library, basically. And she set out with the set of expectations, and nothing has gone according to those expectations.
Accurate.
Just like, we're almost there, and then no, not at all. It'd be like, you're gonna get moved.
If I had a nickel for every time that happened.
We have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's strange that it happened more than once.
Yeah.
She was a fairy. Yeah, no, Nim is just this quirky, weird halfling nerd that, despite being a tiefling and a sorcerer, she has to actually keep the halfling druid out of trouble.
Accurate.
She tries very hard to keep her from starting fights. Doesn't always work. She is I would say Reed is a professional boxer.
I didn't know you knew cursive. I thought you were too young for that.
Show me your toofies.
On the keyboard.
Oh,
I paid $3 for a keyboard when I was 12. And I've been making use of it.
Yeah. putting those $3 to work.
It's got Minecraft Star Wars.
Fucking nerds.
That's great.
Fucking nerds. Yeah, so that was let's see. Gored by a boar was the first time you died. How'd you die the second time?
Look, I've been in pain.
The second time, we were on our way to Afiasari, and we had picked up a friend, and then in the middle of the road, on the way to Afiasari, and might I just say, we were almost there. Like, almost there. So close. And then this skeletal minion of death popped up out of a cloud and was like, yo, I'm about to fuck your shit up. And fucking anytime, what was it? It was anytime he cast a spell, it caused damage to us and he could siphon off of it. Basically.
He was sucking your health.
Oh.
No, and it was a good way for him, not for you.
Yeah.
I actually think Dante may be able to join us for a few minutes.
Ooh.
It's exciting. Full group. Talk some shit.
Then, in my little... Have we talked about the tomes yet?
No, we've talked about you dying, but
Okay.
not about tomes. The name
Do
of
we
the
wanna
name
talk about
the
the
name of the
tomes?
game. Oh yeah, what you know. So what you know. I mean, I don't know what you know. Tell me what you know.
So, at the beginning of this little campaign, whenever it was still text-based, Namio was gifted a black leather tome that's about the size of your hand. She later discovered that it was one of the lost tomes. And she tried for a little bit, being her nerdy self. Hey! Being her nerdy self, she she tried to figure out how to open it, read it, didn't really get anywhere. But later on, whenever she died, the tome awoke and latched itself to her. Yeah. Yeah, things happened after that.
Yeah,
the
things
minion
happened.
of death. Lots of things happened. I'm trying to remember. My brain went blank.
So
Attached itself to her.
I think the first time you died was the only time that the tome was like no.
Yes.
The second time, Reed just so happened to have a diamond from forever ago that she got off a skeleton's body in those fucking caverns in White Mall. That was
we
such
reversed in Blizzard.
such a long arc. Took forever. It was so much fun. You guys fought a lot. That was a really hard adventuring day. Yeah, that random diamond she had, she cast Revivify and saved you.
But the book did. There were some things. I got some whispers. Little ominous whispers.
The voices!
My voices! Let's see. I don't know. Nim died again to the minion, and then was brought back by Reed. Carvix did try.
Ah yes, Carvix.
I'm so sad about Carvix, let me tell you.
You'll find him,
And
maybe.
then- Hopefully.
Was that intentional?
Maybe. It looks like Dante's popped in, but his video is not on. Hello there.
Here, you guys have an
Oh,
actual
oh,
proper healer
oh,
now.
oh.
No, you don't.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
That's all.
We're talking about the good old days of dying and
Bring back to life.
Pre Dragon Booty Hole.
Yeah, I think you really turned a corner when you guys hit hashtag Dragon Booty Hole. That's
So
it's,
did
it's
that
just
mage hand.
it's just straight up from here.
I mean, if it's
All innuendo on
Never mind.
purpose. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've kind of talked about our characters a little bit. You can tell us a little bit about Dante.
Just put him on the spot as soon as he joins, huh?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I know, right?
Don't
Welcome
worry,
to
Sherry
Thunderdome,
knows me.
bitch.
Grab your thunder buddy and hold on
Right.
tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we can keep talking about bullshit. Give you a minute to get settled. No juice.
Oh, uh-oh. Well,
Uh-oh, whoa. Oh,
yeah.
oh, that was fun. We got to see him for a second. That was our human ranger,
Dante.
Dante. Inferno.
Dante's
Long-
Inferno.
Long pause on purpose. Dante. Inferno. Uh,
Flashbang.
what's going on?
Oh.
He lost internet.
Uh-oh.
No.
It's okay. I mean, we can talk about what happened last time.
No, we can roughly. So what happened with the minion of death, and that kind of leads into how you met Dante. So we can kind of roll it all together there.
Yeah. The minion of death killed Nim. Almost killed the rest of the group. Reed healed me. Carvix healed me. Or Nim. And then Nim died.
Yeah.
Was brought back to life. And then stood up and took out her fine little book. And it transported them to sandy land.
You should know this.
It's terrible.
The sands of
Rough,
Surya.
Gets
It's
everywhere.
got everywhere. Yes.
That's where we met Dante. We're standing, beaten and bruised and tired in the middle of the desert. And this ranger just pops up out of a sand dune and's like, hey guys.
What's up? Oh.
Oh.
Incoming Dante. Hey yo. The man in the red room.
Better late than never.
So we were just talking about you popping out of a sand dune.
And popped right in.
Yeah. And this ranger's standing in a sand dune. Was like, hey guys.
I think she's passing it to you, Dante. What's up?
Yeah, that was a pass. That was the baton.
Just hand off.
I'm sorry, it's a little slow for me right now.
Ah.
Unfortunately.
It happens
Everything's still delayed. Yeah, still delayed a little bit.
It happens to the best of us.
Ah, I gotcha. So, do you want to talk about Dante some?
Yeah, unfortunately with him, he's kind of we're making it up as we go. It's something I did just like randomly come up with within, what, 2-3 days or so after you asked me.
Mhm.
I guess the short version of it on his backstory, he was brought into this town as an orphan. His parents were killed when he was little bitty and doesn't quite remember them. but he was taken in by the local the local blah blah blah. I can't speak this evening, guys. This is bad. um, there's an older man there in the village where he was at. He was adopted by him, and what's where he became with his name of Dante's Inferno, which is the lineage of this old man's name, and he taught him the ways of being a ranger as he was growing up. And then, just long story short, he's now trying to go out and search what happened to his family, what happened to his mother and father. And then we run into you guys, and you guys don't know which way's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, it took me like 10-15 minutes to figure out which way was north on how this game was working. So
Roll a d20, I'll tell you which way's up.
5. Damn it.
And
Okay.
At that time
now
we had. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, now everything's catching up. Now I'm not struggling over here. Now I can focus on what I'm doing.
So after that, we adventured some. We found another book, another tome.
Actually,
Sir Dante.
The third one you found.
Third one, yeah.
Yeah, you found
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about the other one.
It's the name of a
What a
campaign.
wonderful leader she is.
Look, I didn't assign that to
Everyone
me.
kind of left.
You're
It
the
was
only one
either
that was.
me or her.
Yeah, you were the only one that was still here from the beginning. So I guess by default,
And the most responsible.
I guess. I mean, she does have the highest intelligence. That's just because she was a nerd. Is a nerd? Is whatever.
I was gonna say is.
Yeah.
Is
Ism.
and then we did some more adventuring. Of course, like I said, we found the tome. Dante has the other tome.
I touched the shiny. I grabbed the shiny. It's mine.
We almost drowned. And then,
Her fault, not mine.
No, that was your fault, dude. You're just
that was-
like you just said. You said, "Ooh, mine. This is mine," and you didn't check for traps.
You're lucky. You're lucky I could turn into a shark.
It
For
was
sure,
crocodile.
it was a crocodile. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty sure it's
Oh.
crocodile.
That's right.
He wanted to make boots out of you or something,
Crikey.
Crikey.
or was that the dinosaurs you fought later? Not dinosaurs. Oh my god, what the fuck were they called again?
The War Mamas?
No, that
Key
was
and Peele?
the
Oh.
Key and Peele lizards. The Sequotilus from Truistria University, fullback or whatever.
No arrows.
Sequotilus.
Sequotilus, yeah.
Sequotilotl.
I don't know why I
Which
make
kinda-
up these creatures with these fucking names.
Kind of
Yeah.
sounds like the wizard from Merlin from Sorcerer's Stone. Aquatilus is magic.
Yeah. And then we set off to the nearest town, which
Mm.
we found out was empty.
Oh yeah,
Very empty.
everybody,
Dead.
everyone got eaten.
Yeah.
There weren't even bodies. There was nothing there. You guys looked.
And then
There were no
we-
bodies.
Then we
we go.
made a friend. A big, scaly friend.
Hashtag
You made friends
hashtag
with
dragon
Tom.
booty hole.
Booty hole.
Yeah, I remember this one.
I need to do this real quick. Do go on.
Look, somebody told me have fun and run with it. Way wrong sentence you need to tell me. Cause I ran with it.
we fought Izai the Dread. And then yes,
Yes.
yes.
Hashtag dragon booty hole.
We fought Izai the Dread, which is a young red dragon, right?
Yes, he was just young, and so he wasn't.
Okay.
He was still hard, but he wasn't like super duper. I'm gonna legendary
Yeah.
everywhere on you.
What do you mean?
Then
He
I
rumbled
had
me
a-
around for a little while. Whee!
Skip that. No. Nim had a panic attack. Dante got floored.
Dante got even.
The Gleeman was grumpy, as usual.
Oh yes, yes, the Gleeman.
And then Dante
The Gleeman was on
dealt-
fire.
Yeah. Dante dealt the killing blow with an arrow through the dragon booty hole, which is where that came from.
Actually, it came from later when he wanted the arrow back.
Someone someone wanted that arrow back, and Nim's mage hand had to go retrieve it.
We're giving a pretty rough
uncle's
play-by-play
arrow.
here. If you want to watch this, it's on YouTube. Have fun.
I had to watch it the other night because I thought it was hilarious.
I've watched it a couple times. I think I clipped it too, just because. No, I didn't clip that part. I clipped the part where freaking Reed is like.
I gotta feel it though when I go later tonight online, that I'm gonna have people showing up in my chat there saying, "Hey, aren't you Dragon Booty Hole Man?"
You should just change it. You should just change your handle now, like Dragon Booty Hole Boy.
I am the one who booty holes.
Anyway.
Yeah, let's exit stage left.
I think I hear my washer calling me.
And then and we got some cool things. And then
Yeah,
took
we
a
did.
rest.
That's
Why'd
a
you
little
say it
bit
like
of
that?
that's a little bit of what these guys have been going through lately. There's a lot more.
Little tease.
I think we've only recorded, what is it, like 4 or 5 sessions. I think they're all on YouTube, but the early ones are just, the audio is terrible. I wasn't streaming them on purpose because I was figuring this shit out, and I figured let me just throw them on YouTube anyway. Cause fuck it.
And then he met me.
Yeah, and this guy, he actually did our first stream. We streamed it on his channel. Had a lot of fun, and here we are.
Some of us here on time, maybe, but no.
I mean, it's an off week. We're just kind of chatting about stuff and things, and
Oh, it's been an off week all week anyway.
so let me roll the thing one more time. Did you see it earlier, Dante?
I did not. Unfortunately, I was trying to not end up upside down in the weather. I had it playing on my dashboard, and it ended up turning off, and I had to wait till I got home. But it took me a good hour and a half to get home.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Well, for shits and giggles, let's see if my computer can blow up, and I'm gonna roll it one more time, and then we'll just say okay, bye, and that'll be it for tonight, unless you guys want to chat some more. Cool?
Cool.
All right. Buckle up, buckaroos.
Yeehaw.
Long ago, there were those that we now know as the Old Gods. They grew bored, and in their boredom they decided to create a new world, and they called it Truistria. In their whimsy, they placed the races throughout the land. In the rolling hills along the coast of the great Galeen Bay, the gnomes built their city, naming it Winkum, and they tinkered and built. In the red mountains of the Monadurg, the old gods placed the dwarfs, who built into the red stone and heralded Crimson Crag as their capital. In the blistering heats of the south, at the edge of the vast desert known as the Sands of Syria, is the home of the Dragonborn, building their sandstone towers and proclaiming the city as Kimber. tieflings claimed the plains along the great lake of Venerin and built their sprawling city, naming it Nefnin. The realms of man spread fast and wide, but still they claimed their capital of Herrick. In an ancient forest, the elves hid themselves away and used magic to sing their homes from the trees, both high in the air and along the ground, quietly naming their capital Ofiasari. Far to the south, the Halflings don't much lay claim, but love their lands, and from it a town was born called Hillshire. The goblins were placed high in the snow-capped Borosian mountains, building their wretched capital in the large caverns, calling it Cold Rot. And far in the ashen north, towered over by a volcano, the orcs built their towers and walls, deeming it Grder. Pleased with their work, the old gods watched as all the races built and grew and spread across the land. And then the old gods, they disappeared. As the years passed, a new power rose, the self-proclaimed Lord of all, Eros. He walked among the citizens of Truistria, building a following. It was in his time that the tales of the Domes of Power came to be known. Then just as quickly, they vanished. The stories of them quickly fading from knowledge, and they became the lost tomes to those few that remember. Much like the old gods, Eros too vanished from Truistria, though his following remained and grew over the centuries. Out there, in Truistria, were the lost tomes of power, waiting to be found and wielded again. Something is calling out, for the time of destiny has come.
Playing again.
Oh no, it's playing again. Ooh, there we go. Roll it over. Had to loop it because it's like not wanting to play when I try to flip to it. Release the dragon booty hole cut.
That's gonna be a thing now.
Dragon booty hole.
It is because I put it out on our Twitter as hashtag dragon booty hole.
We're actually talking about getting shirts done this week.
Yeah.
Dragon booty hole shirt.
I do think it would be fun to make some t-shirts and stickers and stuff, and it's...
A beanie of the dragon booty hole.
Ooh.
Do I just see like Dante's character with the dragon and the arrow in the butt going, come on out of there!
You know, there was so much time and effort that went into getting that arrow. It's not just an arrow anymore. I actually did describe it as different when you took it out. Or when it came out. Got taken out.
It was retrieved.
Whatever, I don't know.
Why did you have to do that? You didn't have to do that.
You didn't want to live it again?
No, I didn't.
I don't wanna.
As you're like magicking this hand, just...
I don't want a cupcake.
It's terrible.
Oh, ew. Hey, Mr. DM, you did say try to make it as fun as I could and be myself.
I always say, yes, have fun, be yourself, and you can do whatever you want. May say you roll some dice and you see what happens. You can fail a lot of times and it gets harder, so you're just covered in poo. Or you eat that mushroom and...
Oh yeah, I forgot about the mushroom.
The booty hole kill yet.
Wait, what about the booty hole kill?
Nim's the only one who hasn't done the booty hole kill yet.
That's true. Reed, in the form of a gigantic monkey, punched a gigantic skeleton scorpion thing right in its not booty hole because it was made of bones, but still killed it. So you guys are like 2 for 2 on booty hole kills.
Reed was my inspiration.
TikTok, TikTok.
I am clockwork. So that tracks.
TikTok.
And Nim reaches back behind. Never mind.
Too much booty hole talk for any people. I hope you guys have enjoyed us talking shit tonight. Next week we'll be back, and we'll see what's going to happen. Things are in motion. There are lots of things to do. They have to figure out what they're going to do. They're heading a direction, and we don't know what's happening elsewhere in the world. So next week, Friday at 8 Central Time, tune in. Follow us for notifications when we go live. If you miss anything, check it out on YouTube. Send us a message, whatever.
If you have TikTok, check out the TikTok for updates.
Check it out. See you guys next week. Oop, that is the wrong one.